Hello, my friends, members of CPAC, contributors to Merkel, good friends across America. I want to bring us back to a concept, a paradigm that I introduced last month, the idea of Israelism. This is the upgrade, the enhancement of historic and biblical Zionism, and I threw that out last month after a lot of consideration, but I wanted to describe it in general terms and let all of you help me enhance it, refine it, and augment it. But basically, this is a paradigm, an outline, or a framework for all that is good about Israel. Historic and biblical Israel, present-day Israel, and even Israel as a model for us. And when I say Israel, we know in the Hebrew that this means, and of course this was the name that God gave Jacob when he was changed, when he was transformed miraculously. And it means ruling with God or a prince with God. And this is to be a model for each of us. We are to, in our own realms of life, have the authority that God gives us and to rule with God, act like a prince or a princess with God. So these are exciting, this is an exciting concept for me personally, and I trust it is for you, but also for all of us involved in pro-Israel activity. Sadly, although Zionism is an ancient and historic term, and I've been proud to call myself a Christian Zionist, I frankly have been shaking my head lately at some of what people call Zionism, which does not seem to really support Israel in a positive or strong or powerful way. But I'm not opposed to Zionism correctly understood, but I just believe there's something in Israelism that is a new concept, an exciting concept, and one which will serve as a framework for all of us in our pro-Israel activity and in our explanation of Israel to the world. The scripture says, the proverb says, let another praise you and not yourself. So it's very hard for any of us, and it's hard for Israel, the state and the nation and the people, to praise themselves and to tell their own story, which is wonderful and well-deserving of telling. So we're going to do everything we can through CPAC, but particularly through Merkel, our Middle East Research Center Limited, and we're doing it to lay out all the wonderful things that Israel has done and is doing and plans to do, from agriculture and water and environment, medicine, high technology, education, and many other fields. And I invite you, as people have been doing, Israelis, Christians, and others, have been sending in their ideas. So I invite you to send in your ideas, your recommendations for what we should study, develop, and publish under the framework of Israelism on our websites, in reports, and in documents to highlight the wonderful miracle that Israel is, reborn in our day. We're seeing the miracles day by day before our eyes. This is a big concept. This is one that you can help me with. I appreciate your participation. I thank you for it, and I encourage you to keep renewing your memberships in CPAC and finding us new members and making tax-deductible contributions to Merkel so we can carry out the unique and wonderful work that only we are doing. Thanks again, and we'll meet again next week.